Hi there, welcome to Ripple Wyckoff weekly session, and we're looking at the Ripple USD chart weekly interval. Before getting to the details, these sessions are not financial advice, they're for education research purpose only. Your discussions are very welcome in the comment section. So let's look at the chart. So previously I put down this LPSY when the price dropped this little red candle over here. However, it immediately took a turn, and then now it's basically forming a red cross over here. So there's one significance over here. You probably have already noticed. So the price tried to shoot over this green line. This green line is basically the resistance line extended from the buying climax over here on the left of the screen, or middle of the screen to be exact. So this, depending on how this line is going to evolve, if it comes down, then we can pretty much lock in or lock down this LPSY at this position. So as of this moment, let's keep it over there, and then let's observe what's going to happen in the next few weeks. So I mentioned a few times back for Ripple, if we look at this weekly chart, except the fact that during the tariffs or crazy tariffs or announcements, other than that, it's been trading between the purple line and the green line. The purple is the support line defined by the automatic reaction right over here. That's when the price comes down from the buying climax, or came down from buying climax in Ripple's case. That's the like a general textbook Wyckoff method definition. For now, it's pretty much horizontal trading action since March 10th, except that crazy announcement period. So there's not much to be particularly excited about or pessimistic about, unless there are new crazy news coming out, like new regulations for crypto, or like a war happening somewhere that impacts a lot of economies, those kind of things. Obviously, positive news can be Ripple is getting big partnerships with some major financial infrastructure or institutions. However, if there's nothing happening between purple and green, it's the reasonable story, let's put it this way. So that's somewhere between $2.10 to $2.60. So if we take a look at it, it's basically around 25% of like rise and drop. So drop is 20% because you know it, the base is of a high number. Rise is 25%, and it just did. From last week to this week, somebody has probably made 20-ish% of profit. If you look at the daily chart, so it's time to extend this box a little. What's this box? If you're new to these sessions, this is the short-term playground zone. The pink box, whenever you see in my sessions, they are short-term playground zones, meaning if there's a short, there is a long one. So the white one is the long-term playground zone that extends from many years back. And the short term is more like when there is a distribution cycle, or when there's like shorter period of trading range. That's when I say it's a short-term playground zone. So this one started December last year, and now it's still, or the price is still within this zone. So Ripple has been traded from 2.0304 roughly to 2.7 since the beginning of the end of last year, sorry. So if you have been following this short-term playground zone, you would have traded multiple times and profited multiple times. It doesn't seem like it's going to, or whoever is controlling the major price actions, it doesn't look like there's an intention to change the short-term playground zone to somewhere lower or to somewhere higher, or even returning to the long-term playground zone. So it's a good illustration over here. So we saw a distribution in the 2018, and then a very long accumulation for almost 2.5 years between 2019 to 2021, and then another distribution cycle with a very short peak, and then returned to the long-term playground zone for a short time, and then some other peaks, but only at around 60% height of the previous, and then eventually it died down to the 2022 to 2024 accumulation cycle. So that's the story for Ripple. It isn't the same for all the cryptos. Some has a longer accumulation like Ripple because of whatever reason, like the legal, how should I say, the legal battles, let's put it this way. And then for some others there isn't such battles. So that's how things are impacting individual crypto. So but looking at this, short-term playground zone seems to be still where the price is going to be traded. It has entered the lower half, so whether it would be traded like since end March all the way to early May, we'll see. So that's the picture for Ripple. See you in Solana's session next.